Reaching is a huge milestone in the baby human's development, both physically and mentally. It's the first time the infant can actively interact with the world. At 4 months, Rowan can't reach with his hands yet. As much as he wants to, he's unable to coordinate the movements of his arms to direct them where he wants them to go. To understand what is involved in reaching, Rowan's arms and legs are hooked up to a computer to monitor his movements. Then psychologist Esther Thalen shows him a tantalizing toy. Every fiber in his body wants that toy. He starts to reach, but can't complete the action to get it. Dr. Thalen believes that this is because arms can move in so many different ways, and at 4 months, Rowan hasn't yet found the muscle pattern for directing his reach. But feet are another story. They have a more limited range of movement and are therefore easier to control. Dr. Thalen discovered that before an infant can reach with his hands, he can reach with his feet. Just like others in the primate world. But Anna is 5 months, only 1 month older than Rowan. In that month, she's made a huge leap in coordinating her arm movements. She's discovered the muscle pattern for reaching. With her eyes guiding her hands, it looks so effortless now. Anything that catches her fancy can be brought in for closer examination. With her mouth, of course. Her next challenge will be learning about the laws of gravity. William is also 5 months old. Up until this age, the baby human can only reach straight out front. What a limitation this would be if things stayed this way forever. But suddenly, around 5 months, babies learn how to adjust to different situations, and new gestures emerge. When one hand is restrained, William finds a new strategy. He reaches across to the opposite side of his body to try and get what he wants. No one teaches him this movement. His own wish drives his body to discover new possibilities.
Here you go. Roots.
Reaching signals a whole change in the baby human's understanding of the world around.
It's not a toy, that's his hand.
Suddenly, desire is born. The world outside is beginning to be within their grasp. At first, Bronwyn's movements seem random, but she's learning to gauge space and distance. Like a novice tennis player, it's a problem of hand-eye coordination. But once she gets it, she can bring it in for closer scrutiny. She even becomes the envy of her neighbor. With every new reaching movement of these tiny arms, come new colors to be seen, new textures to be explored, stimulating more and more activity in the brain. And when a baby human can finally sit up, he learns that he can set his sights farther. At 7 months, Kaylin's horizon has just expanded. In this quiet repose, she's enjoying the newly discovered virtues of sitting. Sitting is quite a balancing act for Kaylin, but since her torso muscles aren't strong enough to support her yet, it's a balancing act that requires help from her hands and feet. Kaylin can control what she sees. It delights her that she can see farther into the world than she ever has before. With this breakthrough, for the first time, she gets a sense of herself as an independent being. Not entirely independent yet, but help will soon be on its way. At 7 months of age, infants are still top-heavy. Their center of gravity higher, and they topple over like top-heavy bookcases. Once a baby human gains control over his balance while sitting, the next challenge they face is to keep that balance while reaching in any direction. Researchers realize that this movement requires the head, arms, eyes, and legs to all work in concert with each other. Markers are attached to different points on Nathaniel's body, so a computer can track his movements. When the lights are turned off, it's easy to see where all the large body segments are at any moment and the relationship between them. A toy behind Nathaniel's back piques his curiosity. But to grasp it is a complex task, requiring the body to work in harmony. First, Nathaniel must locate it in space, understand whether it's within his reach, lift his arm, and stabilize his head and trunk. But at 7 months, it's hard to put it all together, especially when you're a novice sitter. But the baby human learns quickly. Kitty is a few weeks older than Nathaniel, and she has mastered the art of sitting. When she sees there's a toy she wants, she knows that she has to plan ahead. Stabilize her head and trunk. Her body sways in an effort to keep from falling over. She makes the necessary adjustments and then reaches. It seems so easy now, but it's a huge accomplishment. But Kitty is a child with discrimination. If the toy is not to her liking, she just won't bother. The mysteries of the world call us into action. But no matter how far our reach extends, there is always something just beyond our grasp. Lucas is about to reach another milestone in his life as a moving creature. From now on, he won't be content to just sit and watch the world go by. He's about to embark on a new adventure that will change his life forever. New challenges, and with them, new dangers lie ahead. It won't be as safe for the baby human, but life is about to become far more thrilling.